and welcome to this video. Today we are looking at a condo, how to reproduce this fantastic column and reinforcements. So we cannot cheat, we cannot just select, copy and paste. We really need to do the job from the very beginning. So let's split the screen in three: a rebar column cage. So this section AA, a plan view, level 1, and a 3D. Then the 3D here is fantastic to look at the beauty of this structure, but we need to switch to a ugly wireframe view. Yes, because it makes the job better. And then we select the column and we want to clarify and isolate a little bit more the thing. So we use this selection box tool once selected to isolate our column. So our column is this, and those are the other horizontal elements of the structure. And we can twist it and look from different point of view. This 45 degrees, slightly 45 degrees makes the job good. So we select as first point in the action 2 clicks on our column, then we toggle the rebar state and we go to the rebar shape 51, and then we select current work plane as a placement for the plane and parallel to work plane as orientation, and we are good to go. Yes, almost good to go. I would like to use 8mm diameter instead. Look here, as I hover over my mouse pointer, the stirrup tie, it is placing itself on the opposite corner. I want this corner to be the one, and I click it. Fantastic. I press just one time ESC, and I select my stirrup now. So as you can see, I have just one here, and I think it's a poor reinforcement for such a beautiful column. I go on the maximum spacing, and this I decided for me is too much. I can hear the side spacing being 200mm every of each one. So this is it. It works good. And now I select again my structural column. I toggle again the mode and I go up in order to set my first vertical rebar. I need to toggle the placement orientation as parallel to the cover. Here I want to go back to 12mm diameter, and here I can feel when hovering my mouse that the angle has 3 positions as snaps behavior, and I want the bisector. This is fantastic because it's very rapid in this curve, in this band, in this elbow, to set directly without using any more tool. And then here I make the use of some modify tools. Copy, banal. Endpoint, I use now the snaps, and here in the middle, good to go. And then I use a shortcut. I select again CO, and I use this one, and I place it here. And I would say that now we use a different trick. So I select my rebar and I go on to mirror draw axis, and here is appearing one, and I select this one. It is not seeing the pointer, the rebar. I press tab, now it is selectable. I select it and I do again draw axis, shortcut the M. Perfect, we are good to go. Now we are proceeding with our rebars. We select this one in the corner, yes, this one, and we stretch it down here, so. Then we decide to edit the sketch to add an elbow, and we just click snap and go for 600 millimeter. It's okay for us. Can click ask and then finish edit mode, and our rebar is done. So same procedure for the whole of 8 of them, and I will just in a second do it for you. And here the job is done. Just for the sake of brevity, I've done this for you. I want to elongate and stretch here my selection box in order to see better what I've done. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8, and I have them all in. Now what I need to do is to populate and reinforce this amount of concrete. What I will do, it is to select those rebar and select all of them, and again with the help of view visibility states, as first it is for free. I will like to see unobscured as solid, but my point is here, structural plan level 2, I want to see them from level 2 as below reference of level 1. Let's have a look here now. Yeah, now they are appearing as present, but really are not, are from the level below. You can see this selected here is this one. So I use them just to populate my section, and yeah, that's simply reference. So I toggle rebar, I go on to shape 0, 0. I want to be parallel to the cover, 12 millimeter diameter. It's good. Here in the 4 corner I use the corner snaps, which are very handy indeed. 1, 2, 3, and then the last here. And now I will copy this rebar. The multiple selection is toggled, and I will try to do all with one shot. This, 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 and this. So let's have a look. Seems to be fairly okay. I want to do a visual check, so I select the whole amount of rebar again, and I toggle the visibility in the 3D. Now I want to do something more refined. I want to be picky, consistent colors. Oh, it's way better. So now I can see them as a good visualization. Yes, everything is in place. We have a small overlapping here, but it's something that we can fix, I would say, graphically. There is here a kind of snap, you can feel it when you do, and a good position is to set them a little bit apart, so the rebar coupler will do the rest of the job. As usual, I will do a part of the job and then complete that offline. So I've clicked on rebar coupler, click on the edge, and then on the other edge of the rebar, here is hidden, and I've positioned 3 of those rebar couplers, and I will do the rest offline. So here the job is done, and we have all the rebar couplers. What we need to do as very last step is to basically select our rebars here, the rebars and only the rebars, not the structural column. Okay, we'll deselect this one, we don't need, so on the rebars. So we are in level 2. I would simply made a copy to clipboard, and then this is very powerful. Paste a line to selected level. You will use in a bunch of uses here in Revit, and it's a very fast command. It will just copy and exactly in the same place align to the following 2 levels. Click OK, and my job is done, with a little space for the rebar couplers that I will do in a second moment, and the whole column is now ready. And in the next video we will learn how to design rebar reinforcement along a curved profile. It seems scary, I know it, but it's really just the next step, nothing impossible. See you in the next video.